I've wanted to be a writer my whole life. And I'm kind of clocking your careers and your changes and realizing that maybe I'm following you guys a little bit.
People don't know my name because of, oh yeah, that was a guy from Leal. No. I wrote a book that a lot of people read. People started offering me things. I look to Mario in many ways. There's no one else who has as elegantly navigated their way from
Sleazy
cooking,
cook.
chefing, making your way through business. How many books have you written?
11.
Do you remember your first Saturday night not on the line, like out in the world, and you're just like, oh my God, who goes out on a set? Didn't you feel horrible at...
Yes, you're right. The hardest thing for the chef in you to realize is that if you're not on the line, your restaurant's not failing. You already set the restaurant up. The food is only 50% of the experience. It's only 50%. People go in there and they see your menu and they love it, and because they're in your spell, in your circle, regardless of whether you're there or not, they're having a great prune experience.
I don't want to walk away, actually. I
But
really
you do
love
wanna
it
go
there,
away
and it
and
is
come
my
back.
family.
What's left to do that you'd really like to do that you haven't done?
Write a novel.
I'd read that.
Kidding me? I would read anything you guys write. There you go. For me, seeing the rest of the world, assembling a better piece of information about the world in its last 100 years and its next 100 years, for me, is the most fascinating component of living.
I'd like to teach creative writing. That's what I'd like to do.
I think you would last a year.
I'm not saying I'd be a good teacher, but I'd be an adequate teacher.
I think you'd eventually.
I would like to teach people to read books that I love. I would like to convince impressionable young minds that this is an important book that will be fun and worthwhile to read. I had teachers like that.
Books?
Well, there are a few. Orwell's essays, Friends of Eddie Coyle, Elmore Leonard's 10 Rules of Writing. No one ever does anything but says. They said. They don't blurt. They don't interject. They said, period.
But if you read all the good stuff and then you're looking at your own, you just crawl
There's
under the
certain
couch.
voices you don't want in your head when you're writing. But look, writing for me is a problem-solving exercise.
Yeah.
Okay? If you have a good writing day in the morning, I write in the morning. I wake up, and before I have any time to think about all of the 1,000,001 reasons to not write, I start writing. And I write as much as I can, and I go, and then I shove it in a drawer. And I don't look at it for a long time. Let's say it's a good writing day. You've written yourself into a corner.
Right.
There's nowhere else to go. So that means the rest of the day you're thinking, how do I get out of the corner? That could be fun if you have a life. You know,
Right.
but you need a
You're
life.
picking beans and you're like, oh, you know what I should do? That character should say this or...
That moment is going to come when you're doing something else. You
Yeah.
know, you're having a Negroni at 4 o'clock in the afternoon and looking out at the world, or you're just about to fall asleep.
Yeah.
Do you jump up then with that inspiration, or you just go back to
No,
sleep?
you know, I'll deal with it tomorrow.
Okay.
'cause I
Mario's got
practice.
this like look of perplexity, just looking at the both of us like a tennis match.
I have much to learn.
Hey,
is this?
he introduced me to the Negroni.
Okay.
Is there a lazy hippie inside you, somewhere deep that you're afraid of? There's a lazy hippie inside me that I'm very afraid of. I know I could just like suddenly kick back, start smoking weed, watching Simpsons reruns all day, and then suddenly it's 5 years later. I've pretty much done that in my life already. Could you do that?
I couldn't do that, no.
No.
Have you? Was that ever a threat?
Well, it was a reality in college, but no, I mean...
In a lot of ways, a lot of the decisions I've made have been a reaction to that kind of thing.
Right.
You're gonna run harder and...
You're fighting the person you suspect lives within you, and then you gotta confound all the time. You can't let the inner hippie come out.
So it would be good that you would go teach, but how are you gonna do that?
I'm gonna emulate the English teachers who inspired me as a kid.
No, how are you gonna
mean, how
get
are you gonna
home
get the
from
job?
Vietnam or Chicago or
Right.
Charleston? How do you get off the pony?
Yeah. How do I get off the pony?
It's a different change, but it's not unlike what I'm talking about.
We're going to be here for a couple of weeks, so sit down and just...
Okay, they make a good martini here, Mary.
Exactly.